Hello guys, welcome to my share market game experiment. So you may or may not know the ASX runs a share market game for the public twice a year. It's free to register and they give you $50,000 to use and invest in the top 200 Australian shares. So I've been doing this for a couple of years and I just this year have set up two accounts. One I am doing index fund investing, and the second one is I'm trading just normal business shares. They're in the top 200. So I'm going to show you, basically I'm just going to track this. It's a 15-week game. We're in the end of week 2, and it really is just an experiment to see which strategy comes out on top. So on this page here, this is the dashboard, and let's have a look at my portfolio. So this is just, with this portfolio, I've used trend analysis as my main selection tool. So that just means all the shares that I've selected have been uptrending for a good 3 months, at least 12 weeks. And I can plot a trend line on them. So this is the dashboard for the game. Let's jump into the portfolio. So look guys, it's pretty easy. Just hop on the ASX website, register, create your own user platform, and then sign up for the share market public game. Now it's quite easy to do, it's free, and then once you're in, so this is the dashboard, we go share market game, and here we are on the dashboard. So let's go to the portfolio. Okay, so this is my trending shares that I selected sort of last week. The game opened on the 21st of Feb. So I've got A2 Milk, Afterpay, BHP, Simic, and WiseTech Global. So I've tried to diversify across sort of different industries, and essentially I have just selected them based on the last sort of 3 months of what they've done, and it would allow me to plot a trend line if this graph would let me do that. But you can see here we've had a nice uptrend for a good sustained period of time since last October. So I've divided my 50,000 reasonably equally between the 5 shares on this one. As you can see, another example, Afterpay, they've been trending up since December. So yes, I got in sort of here-ish last week. So we'll see how that runs over the next few months. This game runs for 15 weeks, guys, so it's not a long-term thing. Just a bit of fun, and you can gain a bit of experience buying and selling shares. You can set a stop loss. There's no harm in trying. So as you can see here, they give you a portfolio chart graph. The blue is my portfolio value against the ASX 200 index. It's just a good little indication as a comparison. Okay, so that's my traditional share portfolio that I've divided between 5 sort of large cap, medium to large cap stocks. Okay, so it's quite easy, as you can see here. When you start, jump onto the company list here. It shows you all of the companies that you can select from. They're all the top 200 funds or companies, and you can create a watch list, select your company, and then buy and sell. Okay, so let's compare that against my index fund account. Here we are, guys, in the second account, where I've only selected index funds and actually one real estate investment trust. So again, this is your dashboard, lots of information, education you can get into too, guys, to learn about it if you need to, information on how to play the game. But anyway, let's just jump into the portfolio. I'll run you through what I've got in this portfolio. So again, $50,000. I've divided it between 6 different funds and 1 real estate investment trust here. So as you can see, this has been trending up nicely for a while, because I didn't particularly select these based on trend analysis like I did with the share portfolio. So, but as you can see here, since sort of December last year, after the big pullback we had on the market, we've had pretty good returns over the first half of the year. So this here, this is the emerging markets. So this will be looking at markets probably within India and China. And then I've also got European markets as well. So then we've got that covered in regards to diversification. The third one down the list here, this is the S&P 500, so that's the top 500 companies in the US of A. So once again, wonderful diversification. As you can see here, it's been trending up since December, so that's really good. How coincidental. I've got the Australian ASX 200 as well covered here. So it's just the top 200 companies in Australia. Once again, trending up since December. So there we are, guys. So I've divided this $50,000 between 6 companies. I've thrown a bit more into the S&P 500, but generally 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 2 and 5. Again, they give you the chart of the ASX 200, the red one, against my blue portfolio, and they should be moving together theoretically, especially seeing I've got the ASX 200 fund in my portfolio. So there we are, guys. Currently, the index funds, we're up $256, down a little bit on the day, where if you remember the share portfolio, I think we're up about $1,100 roughly for the couple of weeks. So anyway, I'll do this again in a month, and then another month, and then we'll wrap it up after 15 weeks. So look forward to see what the end result is, and talk to you soon, guys.